Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Pixie Love. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I realized I have a lot of opinions, and when I'm scrolling through Reddit, I'm literally just cursing out at my screen. So I decided to record myself cursing at my screen. We're going to be doing r/I am a total piece of shit because humanity. Just humanity. Alright, let's get into it.
I hating on Mr. Colton.
I honestly don't understand why they're so upset.
I don't really see why.
And that's my dog's leash.
It's just hanging there, so if you need to fucking pull somebody out,
You never fucking know.
But like, why though?
not like it'd be a noose or anything. That's racist.
Yeah, it's really, you know.
But like, why though? Like, okay. If you want to be an idiot and have a Confederate flag painted on the back of your car, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. I really don't understand how that has anything to do with American pride since, the Confederate was, not a part of America. They were a different section at the time. But, whatever. It's not America. It's not American at all, in case you didn't know that. But, like, the news is like, you can't lie and say, oh, the Confederate flag is not because I'm racist, it's because of my Southern pride. But the news, that instills anger in people. And you know what it brings up past trauma for people. And it's like, you know what it means. And you're doing that to piss people off. Like, you want someone to be angry. You want to ruin someone's day because of what they saw in the back of your car. Like, you're going out of your way to be a fucking piece of shit. I don't understand that. Maybe because I'm a good person. I don't know. Next. Drunk driver flees scene after accident. Girl later dies in a hospital. POS has no insurance, registration, or license. Arrested and held on a $750,000 bond. Prior records for assault and operating without a license. Also wanted by the feds for deportation as an illegal immigrant. Now, I don't drive, okay? And, I don't have a license, so I don't own a car. And if I owned a car, I would have to pay insurance. And since I can't afford to pay for insurance and a car note, I don't have a car. So therefore, I don't fucking drive. Now, you're not only driving without insurance, your car is not registered, and you don't have a license. You then hit a poor little girl. And she dies because you were too fucking irresponsible. The whole part of him being a legal immigrant does not make him a piece of shit. It doesn't. People want to come into this country. It's really hard, so they think it's easy to become legal once you get in here. You try to work to make a better life for your family. I get it. That doesn't make him a piece of shit. It's the first half. And he probably did a hit and run because he is an immigrant. That's probably why he did the hit and run. He probably didn't mean to hit her, but that's probably why he fled from the scene, because he's an immigrant. He's scared for his life. But, like, if you weren't... I get he can't get a license or a registration because he's not legal, but, like, you see what happens? Like, it's just like... It's like a series of events series of bad choices that led to someone losing their life. And it just sucks. It's a tragic accident. It fucking sucks.
Okay, so she's not feeling good, so we're coming back over here just to make sure. Robin's blood pressure went up to 177 over 120. She was violently vomiting. Like, she was super sick, y'all. Super sick. And they took great care of you.
Yeah.
I went and got her clean, brand new clothes
They didn't want me to
in the
leave.
gift shop. Yeah.
They wanted to take me
They
to
wanted
the car, and I
she
like,
was being
"Uh-uh."
stubborn and wouldn't go to the hospital. Listen, if anybody else asks about Robin having COVID-19, you're going to be not in the group anymore. I've already clearly stated what was wrong with Robin. Robin would not be in this park if she had COVID-19. Or even one symptom of it.
But you had symptoms, the vomiting, the sore throat, the cough. You had symptoms. And it's not just about COVID-19. People need to just not go out when they're fucking sick. Like, we need, especially in America, which it's really hard to be able to do this because we have shitty healthcare. But like, if you're sick, even with the fucking flu, you should be able to easily be able to call out of work and like stay home for a day or two because you're fucking sick and you don't want to spread that around to other people. It's not just about COVID. There's like, no one wants to get fucking sick because someone else was irresponsible. Just don't leave your or stay in the fucking hotel room. It's probably a nice fucking hotel room you're staying at. Like, and it seems like they tried to get her to go to the hospital, but she refused. I'm thinking that's what I saw in the video. But, okay. Go off, sis. Okay. A 60-year-old man has been charged with a second-degree murder and a malicious wounding after his wife was found severely injured and her infant was found dead early this week. Okay. First of all, second degree? Second degree? I think that should be first degree. I don't even care if it wasn't premeditated. No, you have to think about smothering a fucking baby, okay? You have to think about that shit. You don't just, put the bib over the baby's fucking mouth and hold it there so it can't breathe. You don't accidentally hit your wife with a hammer multiple times. I don't think that should be second degree. That's straight up fucking first degree. First of all, like, children, stuff with children really gets to me because I want more than anything to have my own little family, and I am waiting until I have my own house, until I am financially responsible before me and my boyfriend start a family, you know, like you should. And when I see people just popping out these babies and then just mistreating them, neglecting them, it really pisses me off because, like, they don't deserve that. That child does not deserve that. And we just let anyone have fucking children in this fucking world. If you have a fucking vagina and you can get pregnant, you're allowed to have a fucking child. It baffles me how much you have to go to adopt a child, but yet anyone can give birth to a child. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the testing and the research that they do for families who want to adopt, they make sure they're financially stable, emotionally stable. They make sure that they have space for them. They make sure that they can afford them, which they should. And I feel like, and I also think they make them take parenting classes as well. I feel like people who, when you're pregnant, you have 9 months. You have 9 months. At least require fucking parenting classes, maybe some anger management classes. Just even if you don't fucking need it. Like, if you don't need it, then you're not learning anything new. It's just some refreshment on how to handle yourself or some new ways to cope because you don't know how you're going to act when you do have a baby because that's very stressful. So, yeah, I think parenting classes, some anger management classes, like, maybe, like, the same thing they do for adoptions, check finances, make sure they have room. Like, there's people who have 6 fucking kids and they live in a 2-bedroom fucking house. I've been there. That was me growing up. It's like, it's just like, I don't know. Not saying we have to take all these kids away from people, but I feel like there should be more steps taken when someone is about to have a fucking child. I don't think anyone should just be allowed to have a child. That's it. Imagine your friend is dying and the 911 operator says, deal with it. Okay, so I had to find this actual video and I watched it. And you can listen to the audio of the call. And so what happened was a 17-year-old boy got shot in a drive-by shooting. A woman come over. She actually knows him. I don't know if she was related to him, but she knew him. She's on the phone with 911, and the 911 operator says, "Is he breathing?" She said, "Barely." And then she starts talking to him like, "Come on, keep breathing. You got this, Jaden. You got this, Jaden." Or Jordan. I don't remember. Something with a J. And she's talking to him, and then the 911 operator says again, is he breathing? And she said, barely. How many times do I have to fucking tell you? And he said, you know what, ma'am, I'm not going to deal with this. You can deal with this yourself. And she started to say something. And she was like, yeah, she's like, my friend is dying. And he hung up. Now, I work in customer service. And I get mad when people, curse at me and yell at me. And I get my manager, But my job isn't trying to help people stay calm in life-threatening situations. You are a 911 operator. And I understand that is a stressful job. And I understand having people yell at you when you're trying to help them isn't what you want to deal with, but that's kind of part of your job. These people are not trained for what's going on around them, and they're freaking out, and they're just trying to do whatever they can until help comes. And sometimes they lash out at the person helping them, which is you. Doesn't make it right, but it's kind of just what the situation is. Now, for you to hang up on them in that situation is so bad. It's so bad. And apparently he's on administrative leave. He's not fired. I'm sorry, that's a straight up fire. You do not hang up on someone in the middle of a call as a fucking 911 dispatcher. You should not be on administrative leave. I think he's on administrative leave pending investigation or whatever. But you listen to that call, that's all the investigation I need. I hear that call. Oh, you hung up and now the boy is dead? You're fired. I don't need to do any more digging. I just need to make sure I have to check all your calls and make sure you didn't do this before. That's what I would do. But you would immediately be fired. And it's yeah, it's really hard to listen to that call. Like the guy, he says, I think the call was longer, but he only says 2 sentences, and both his sentences is he breathing. And then he says, I'm not dealing with this. You deal with it yourself, and hangs up. Yeah, you could just Google this and look it up and watch the video if you want. I might put the link to that in the video. It's just, it's upsetting. Like, okay. This story. So sad. I ride the bus. That's how I get back and forth to work. I take the bus to go to the grocery store, to my gym. That's how I get around. I take public transportation. I haven't been as much because I have been out of work since everything's been going on. I have been going back at the gym, and I ride my bike there because it's not too far. But if I was taking public transportation and it was required for me to wear a mask, I would wear my mask. It's a little uncomfortable. I can't breathe. It gets hot and sweaty in there. But I know that me being a little uncomfortable is okay when it comes to trying to protect everyone else around me, because I'm not a selfish human being. I'm okay with being a little uncomfortable if it means it will reduce the risk of me and other people getting sick. It's that plain and simple. It's not political. It's not anything. It's the fact is, are you a selfish human being who puts yourself above everyone else, or are you a decent person who understands that everyone else has the same rights to live like you do? It's just that. It's really just that. And that attacking someone, I don't know if he's the only person who's died from it, but he's not the only person who's been attacked because they've been asked to wear a mask. I'm lucky enough that I haven't had to deal with that out where I live. We haven't had a lot of people that I've seen when I went out to go grocery shopping being angry about it. I mean, I'm on a mind my own fucking business. When me and my friend go food shopping, I see someone not wearing a mask, I'm like, I go to her, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what a selfish person. And we move on with our day. I'm not gonna go and yell in that person's face, like, you're a horrible fucking person. You're not wearing a mask. You know? If they don't dress me, I don't dress them. Now, if I was like one of those person who had this lady, you know, bawling at me as they left Target because I'm wearing a mask, then I might get up in someone's face and yell at them. But long, like, everyone wants to be so argumentative nowadays. So it's just like everyone wants to argue. But it's like, even if you do see someone not wearing a mask, just stay away from them. Like, it's hard. It's hard to like if they're not harming anyone, because they could be harming someone by not wearing a mask, and it's really fucking frustrating. But the best thing for you to do is to just not give them the attention that they want, because that's what they want. They low-key really just want attention. They want to piss people off. They wanna start a fight. They want someone to ask them why they're not wearing masks. That's what they want. They want to be angry, honestly. So just like get your 10 feet, not even 6, but you gonna be 10 feet away from me. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna avoid you. Even when someone wears a mask, I try to say, if I'm trying to go down an aisle and there's like 2 people in that aisle, I'm like, I'll come back. It's not that hard. It's really not. Just leave them alone. Unless they are being aggressive to other people, let them be stupid. You are protecting yourself and other people. You are doing what you can, and it's frustrating when you are doing what you can and you see other people blatantly not doing it. It's really frustrating when people have been quarantining all these months and our numbers are going up. And it's like, well, fuck. I've been sitting in my house for 3 months, not going out to eat, not going to the zoo, not going to the mall, not seeing my family. Like, I work so much and I have all this time off, and I could be one of those people who fly out to go visit my family because I don't have no family in my state, but I'm being a smart individual and I'm not being selfish and traveling right now. And it sucks. I couldn't be spending time with my family right now and being stupid like everyone else is. And now this quarantine is lasting longer, and I don't know when I'm going back to work. Because my job has slowly started reopening, but where I work has not yet. And because I work in a mall. And it's hard to see if they're going to slow down the process of reopening, because where I work is going to be the last thing that opens, because I work inside of amusement park. It's going to be the last thing to open. And it's like, yeah, I get it. It's frustrating. But you just have to, for your own mental sanity, just walk away. Just walk away and just hope this is all over soon. Which, knowing our country, we're just going to reopen because of the economy, and we don't care about humans. So, there we go. An Egyptian television host and YouTube influencer whose videos have amassed almost 60 million views have stated that gay people should be burnt alive and thrown off buildings or stoned to death. Okay. You know what I don't understand? Is why people care so much. Like, a lot of reasons why people are against homosexuality tends to be religious based. But I don't understand. I don't know where in the Bible or in the Quran, I believe. I don't know where it says that what other people are doing will affect you. Like, I don't know where it says that. And if it does say somewhere like that like society as a whole will affect you and your afterlife, please let me know. But like, I grew up Christian, and I remember hearing "Love Thy Neighbor." I remember seeing that Jesus died for my sins. And I don't remember it saying that if there's gay people in the world, I have to voice my opinions on that because, you know, them being against my personal religion. And it's somehow, if like, going based off Christianity, because that's what I know the most. Like, the whole point is to repent for your sins and to try to be as sin free as possible, which is with all the sins, it's kind of like hard. So you have to repent for your sins and ask for forgiveness. And if you do that and then you get forgiveness, when you die, you go to heaven. So I don't understand what your personal journey and your religion has to do with anyone else. You know? Like, I'm under the mindset that if you have your own relationship with God, that is your relationship with God. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. With your relationship with your higher power is your relationship with your higher power. It shouldn't have to do with anyone else. And my relationship with my higher power doesn't have to do with anyone else. What no one else does not affect me and my relationship with my higher power. It doesn't. And I don't care what someone else does. Like, and with their sexuality or what gender they want to be, as long as you're not hurting someone else, I don't care. Whatever an adult does with their body, I don't care. Whenever two consenting adults do with each other, I don't care. Because my relationship with my higher power is my relationship with my higher power. And what you do with yourself has nothing to do with me and my relationship with my higher power. And it shouldn't with anyone else. I don't understand people who use religion as a reason to hate homosexuality and transgender people when your religion is a personal thing with you. It has nothing to do with anyone else. And especially in a country like America, where we're supposed to have freedom of religion, Christianity is very heavily in this country. And it's like people forget that the part of freedom of religion means people here have other religions and other beliefs and have the right to not even believe in anything. So what does someone else have to do with you and your relationship with your higher power? Like, I don't get why you care so much what someone else does in their bedroom. It makes no sense. Like, I don't understand why people are so obsessed with other people's sexuality and gender identity. I don't get it. Like, it has nothing to do with you. The only thing I care about other people is whether I like them or not, whether they're a good fucking person. If I vibe with you, I vibe with you. Me and you can be friends. I don't care what you go home and do. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why we care so much, but whatever. Go off, sis. So this video is called Extremely Disrespectful Teen Forced Their Grandmother into a Car, then blows smoke in her asthmatic face. Let's watch. That is so fucking disrespectful. Like, my grandma is dead. She raised me most of my life, died when I was 15. And if I would have never thought of disrespecting her like that. I remember seeing, like, I had a cousin who yelled at her because he ripped a hole in his sweater and she couldn't afford to buy him a new one because she just bought him that one. And he, like, went off, like, how am I supposed to go to school with this fucking hole in my sweater? And I went off on him. I'm like, how are you gonna sit there and disrespect her like that? She literally just bought you this sweater less than a week ago. She's taking care of 6 kids, and you roughed town and went outside playing in your school stuff when you're not supposed to, and you're mad that she can't up and buy you a new one. Like, I went off on her, and the fact that this girl is just gonna sit here and disrespect her grandmother like that, I don't know. I just respect people. Just respect humans just for being fucking human. Just respect them as a fucking person. You know? Like, it's not that hard. And it's even worse because this is her grandmother. This is not no random stranger, which it would piss me off if it's a random stranger. But like, this is a person that loves you, a person that probably has helped take care of you, and you're just going to disrespect them like that. It's just disgusting, and you are a piece of shit human. Hi everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just want to remind everyone to be kind to one another and treat everyone with respect. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. XOXO. Bye bye.